Welcome back. In this video, we'll continue our demonstration of the accounts receivable cycle. In the last session, we had created an invoice for a customer and also issued a credit note. Today, we'll build on that and go through the adjustment and settlement process. When we open the Accounts Receivable dashboard and select ccounts Gulf Drilling Company, we can see two outstanding invoices, one for invoice number 23 and another for 16. Our focus will be on invoice number 23, which has a total value of $94,254, and the full amount is currently outstanding. Now, for this invoice, we had two related transactions: an advance payment of $25,000 received from the customer, and a credit note worth $6,000 that was issued. We'll begin by applying the advance payment. To do that, we open the Outstanding Adjustment application. We click the Add button, select Customer as the party type, and choose KCA as the customer. If needed, we can add a reference number. Otherwise, we proceed and save the entry. The next step is to select the transaction we want to adjust, which will appear under the Unadjusted Transactions section. To access this, we click on the Add button, and the system will display all unadjusted entries related to the selected customer. One of the entries visible here is an advance payment of $25,000 received from the customer and a credit note that was issued to the same customer. We'll be applying both of these against the invoice, one after the other. Let's begin with the advance payment. This transaction is marked as received money and represents the $25,000 advance. We'll select and save this entry. At this stage, the system allows us to apply the advance, either fully to a single invoice or partially across multiple invoices. In the Invoice Details section, click the Add button, select the relevant invoice, and enter the amount to be adjusted against it. Since this $25,000 advance was received specifically for the order related to invoice 23, we'll apply the full amount to that invoice and save the adjustment. With that, the advance payment of $25,000 is now successfully applied to invoice 23. To confirm that, we'll return to the Receivables dashboard and check the status. The outstanding amount for invoice 23 has now been reduced from $94,254 to $69,254, reflecting the adjustment of the advance. Now we proceed to apply the credit note of $6,000. We return to the Outstanding Adjustment screen and, using the same entry, select the Unadjusted Credit Note. We then apply the full credit note amount to invoice 23 and save the transaction. Back in the Receivables dashboard, the outstanding amount is updated again. It's now $63,254, which means both the $25,000 advance and the $6,000 credit note have been correctly applied. The remaining amount to be received from the customer is $63,254. To complete the process, we will now record the final payment. We go to the Receive Payment screen, click Add, and select KCA Gulf Drilling Company as the customer. We choose the cost center and the bank account, where the payment will be received. Since this is against a specific invoice, we select invoice number 23 and enter the full outstanding amount of $63,254. We then save, process, and post the transaction. With this step, the invoice is fully settled. Finally, we return to the Receivables dashboard to confirm. Now we can see invoice number 23 no longer appears under outstanding invoices for KCA Gulf Drilling Company, indicating that the invoice has been completely adjusted and closed. This completes our demonstration of how to apply an advance payment and credit note and how to fully settle an invoice in the accounts receivable process. We've now covered all major scenarios related to receivables. In upcoming videos, we'll shift our focus to financial analysis and how to interpret data from both receivable and payable perspectives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next session.